Hey everybody, this is Nick from First Coast Math Clinic. In this video, we're going to talk about how do we convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Let's get into it. Let's start with a mixed number. And we'll start with the example 1 and 1/5. And this is a mixed number because we have two parts, right? We have our whole number here, and we have our fractional part. With our numerator on the top and our denominator on the bottom. Well, we can convert this to an improper fraction. And an improper fraction is a fraction where the numerator is larger than the denominator. So here's how we're going to do that. We're going to start with our denominator, and we're going to take our denominator and multiply it by our whole value. So we're going to have 1 times 5, which we know gives us 5. And then to that, we're going to add our numerator. So this is going to be 5 plus 1. And that becomes our new numerator over our original denominator. So if I continue this example, we know 5 times 1 is 5, plus 1 is 6, and our original denominator is 5, so our improper fraction is going to be 6 over 5. And we have an improper fraction now because our numerator 6 is larger than our denominator 5. Now we can convert this back from an improper fraction to a mixed number by doing some division. We know any fraction is division, so we can divide our numerator divided by denominator. So let's do that division here. We're going to do 6 divided by 5. 6 divided by 5 is 1. Put the 5 down, subtract, we have 1 left over. So now we're going to make a fraction out of this. We have 1 left over, and that 5 here is going to be our denominator. So we're going to have 1 whole and 1/5 left over, which was our original value here. So our 6 over 5 is equal to, as we started with, 1 and 1/5, our mixed number. All right, so we went from a mixed number to an improper fraction, and then an improper fraction back to a mixed number. Let's do a couple examples where we do some conversion between mixed numbers and improper fractions. So number 1, we've got 3 and 2/5. So let's start with 5 times 3, which we're going to get 15, plus 2, and we get 17 over our original denominator, which is 5. So our improper fraction is going to be 17 over 5. Number 2, we've got 2 and 3/4. So we're going to take our denominator 4 times 2 and get 8. Add our numerator, and we get 11 over our original denominator, 4. So our improper fraction here is 11 over 4. 3 and 4, we're converting improper fractions to mixed numbers, so we have to do some division. So let's divide our numerator by our denominator. 4 goes into 23 5 whole times. So we get 20, subtract, we have 3 left over. Can't do any more division without getting a decimal, so we're going to keep 3 as our numerator, and that 4 becomes our denominator. So our answer here, our improper fraction, or our mixed number, is going to be 5 and 3/4. And then number 4, 33 over 7. So let's divide 33 by 7. 7 goes into 33 4 whole times. That's 28. And we subtract, we have 5 left over. So we're going to make a fraction out of the 5 and the 7. We're going to have 4 and 5/7. So our mixed number is 4 and 5/7. So examples 5 and 6, we're dealing with negative mixed numbers. We want to convert them to improper fractions. So let's figure out how we're going to deal with this -4 and -2. So we're going to start the same way we did in our previous examples. We're going to take our denominator, multiply it by our whole value. So 3 times -4 gives us -12. Now let's think if we continue that next step and add the 1, we're going to get -11. But what we actually want to do, if I kept my denominator here, 3, let's just check this and divide. I'm just going to divide the 11 by 3, getting rid of the negative right now just to check. So we should get back 4 and 1/3, but 11 divided by 3 is 3, and we get 2/3. So we get the incorrect answer by using this method, by doing this. So let's think of another way that we could do this and what's actually happening here. So when we're combining the negative 12 and the 1 here, we actually want to go further into the negative because we have a whole negative 4 and we want an additional 1/3 negative. So to do that, instead of adding, I'm going to subtract that 1. So negative 12 minus 1 will give me negative 13. Now, if we do the division, converting this back to a mixed number, and I'm going to get rid of the negative just for simplicity's sake. 13 divided by 3 is 4. We get 12. Subtract. We get 1. We get 1 and, or excuse me, 4 and 1/3. And if we started with negative 13 over 3, we know that this would have to be the same sign. So this would be negative 4 and 1/3. So let's do the same thing here for number 6. So we're going to take that 4, multiply it by negative 2. We're going to get negative 8. Now let's subtract the 3. We're going to go further into the negative. So we're going to get negative 11 over 4. Now just to check this, if we do 11 divided by 4, 4 goes into 11 2 whole times. We get 8, subtract, we get 3, and we get 2 and 3/4. And we started with negative 11 over 4. Well, that's got to be equal to negative 2 and 3/4. All right, so this video was on converting between improper fractions and mixed numbers. I hope this video helped you understand that concept a little bit more. If you like this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. This is Nick from First Coast Math Clinic.